Testing, 1, 2, test, test. Alright, mic is still working great. I gotta say, OBS sucks at selecting the right window. Like, it really sucks. Oh my god, my cat's outside. It just went away. There we go. Okay. So, I switched windows to dark themed, which, you know what, I kind of like. I don't know why I didn't do this before, but I didn't. So, it's actually going to take some getting used to. It's so weird to me now to look at all this that I've looked to in light mode for years. Like, this makes me feel like I'm on Ubuntu now, because Ubuntu and Linux is where I use dark themed desktops. Anyways, today I think we're going to do a volumetric one. I'm going to go away from the path traced, and instead we're just going to do a classic ray traced, ray marked shader. Alright, so let me bring up the rendering from yesterday, and I'll put on some music. Alright, this was the one from yesterday, Abstract Spaceship. It's very abstract. I don't know if it really looks like a spaceship. Hold on, let me just test something. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Man, this mic is really good at just picking things up from far away. Like, I can actually talk pretty far away, and it still seems to pick up my voice, which is awesome compared to my last mic. Alright, let me put some music on, and we'll get started. It picks up me fluffing my hair. It picks up too much noise. Alright, I think that's good. Okay, let's get started on today's shader. I think I'm going to start from scratch, and I'm just going to create like a new template. Or I might start with one of these 3D ray traced one, like color wheel. Oh yeah, and I gotta name this shader from yesterday. Or copy it to another file. I wonder if I should move a bunch of these that were from April over to their own April folder now. I mean, a bunch of them are May though. I think I might just group April and May together into a folder. Alright, here we go. This is color wheel. Now what I'm gonna do, you know what, I'm barely gonna use any of this. I'm gonna basically rewrite this. I may use HSV to RGB. Alright, I'm not going to do any anti-aliasing to begin, but I do want to add anti-aliasing at some point. Alright, so for this volumetric, this is just going to be simple accumulation. We're just going to, just like I would have this sum value here, we're going to accumulate in, I think I'll just name it S for sum. Now, I can't remember whether or not you do this out of a W component or whether or not you do it. Do I average it with a vec4 or with a vec3? I think it's just vec3, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, okay. So then one of the things I'm going to do is this is actually going to be a constant ray trace. It's not going to be based off distance functions, because it's going to be volumetric. The idea is to, unlike the path tracer, make this as absolutely cheap and simple as possible. So to begin, what kind of shape do I want to do? Maybe just a bunch of repeating spheres? I think just a bunch of repeating spheres would be good. Oh man, sorry. This is I tried to pick a time. I'd rather like be consistent, do it at the same time than do it all over the place. I tried to pick this time because I can basically do it every single day at this time. Instead of, for a while I was doing it all over the place. I would sometimes do it at like 11 at night. I would sometimes do it at like 10 in the morning. The VODs are always there though. I upload all of these to YouTube. It's like 2:24 here, oh god. See, it's funny. I used to stream this in the morning too, and people would be like, why are you streaming this in the morning? Ah, man. I guess you can't please everyone. Alright, so the cool thing about this is it should support negatives as well. Oh, I think, See, the weird thing about this is I'm also not completely sure how to do attenuation properly. Basically, the light, the things should get darker as they get farther away. I think actually making this go up by itself causes that, because it'll skip larger distances. Alright. So that very, very light. Oh, I'm not close enough. Okay, wait. I got this. Wait, maybe? Never mind. Electromagnetic waves decay with R squared, if that's what you're looking for. Yeah, that's the thing though, is this is collecting light. This is like particles collecting light. So this isn't like the light, which is R squared, this is like hitting the particles that are reflecting the light. It's like smoke or mist, is like tiny little molecules and stuff in the air that just has a random chance of hitting. Alright, well, that is darker. Oh, I know what happens. Wait, do I? when this is -1, I don't know why it doesn't go to completely black. Or -2, because right here, I guess there's just so much like mist and smoke and stuff around it. Anyways, this is kind of cool because this is actually a negative that's actually subtracting from the light, from the other light. So we can do like the opposite of light. We can do like negatives that subtract from light. Anyways, for this, I just want to try to do simple God rays. We're just going to try to do some like pillars and have God rays coming down from the side of them. I think, hopefully. Or maybe just some spheres. We'll see. Might do something super simple, just like some spheres to begin. My whole idea is just to do something that I can really easily ray mark. So, I think I have an idea of how to do God rays. If I simulate a surface of like circles in 2D and then project a ray upward to that plane that the circles are sitting on.
When I say red light, I need you to stop. When I say green light, I need you to go.
Red light. Green light.
So just to quickly explain this is actually so simple. Just a for loop that integrates over our scene function that's just like a volumetric function that just returns a color at a position. It's like, it's so much more simple than most of the stuff I do. I love it. It should be so fast, and because it's so fast, I should actually be able to do like other stuff like fractals easier. See you tomorrow. I figured it out, gonna get some sleep now. I was working way too late today, but it was productive. Yeah, man, 2 in the morning is way too late in my opinion. I'm a strict sleep person. I go to bed at like 9 or 10 o'clock. That's like it's a huge thing for me, is I actually want to do like late streams, but at the same time I don't want to completely destroy my very delicate sleep schedule.
Red light. Green light.
Now when the strobe light hits, I want you to move like this. Now when the strobe light hits, I want you to move like this. Hit the strobe. 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 Hit the strobe.
Green light.
This is what I did for my volume rendering, stepping through the volume and integrating the light, some MRI scans to visualize. Are you aware of gigavoxels? As far as I'm aware, so this I might not be correct on this, but as far as I'm aware, this is actually like the best render available, and no one really uses it for MRIs and things. Gigavoxels is a GPU library. Data is encoded as an SVO. Only renders what's seen. distribute it under BSD. I was looking into using it, but I don't really have anything to do for it. I've heard that MRIs are really hard to render though, because they're like very large amounts of volume data. Anyways, have a good evening. Have a good sleep. Okay, so this should be good now. This traces up from the position. So this RD is basically the God ray direction. Traces up to a plane to give us this plane position. And then we sample a texture, a procedural texture here of repeating circles. And that's going to be our God ray pattern of basically circle rays going through the ground. And then I'm going to attenuate those downward so that they're basically brighter in the surface and they eventually attenuate to black so we don't just get a completely white scene. Okay, interesting. That's somewhat I'm going for. Oh, there we go. There are the God rays. It looks like the camera's not pointed in the direction I want. I'm not completely sure why. I guess it's because the God rays aren't... Oh, they might be at too big of an angle. So I somehow need to combine samples here. I think this is actually where doing the ray tracing and sampling a bunch would help. That's crazy. Alright, hold on. Let me try to make it combine multiple samples so that it's clearer. It doesn't have these circles.
Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all
Huh. So that just crashed my GPU. Oh, there we go. That works. Alright, I think I need to make it attenuate more over the height. So the attenuation doesn't seem to work. I think I'm using the wrong value. Yep, I was using the wrong value. Alright, so this is fuzzy now, but what we're going to do when we do the actual rendering is we're going to set it up like the path tracing where it does multiple samples to get anti-aliasing and smooth this out. So I'm just going to make these going straight up now just to test. Alright, well, let me see the attenuation on these. It's weird, it still doesn't seem to be attenuating that much of the distance. what is that? That is a bug.
Now you're going to die.
I'm assuming that's the attenuation. Yeah, that's the attenuation. Okay.
You think you're big time? You're gonna fucking die big time!
So I wonder if I can attenuate it more here.
Push the tempo, 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 push the tempo.
So I'm gonna actually alert between two colors here. That way I'll be able to give it some color if I want, and then I can control the exact amount of light that it fades between.
Funk soul brother.
Alright, I think that's actually really good for God Rays. I'm gonna load that up with some temporal sampling and then we're gonna see how that looks.
She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom.
I see you, baby, shaking that ass, shaking that ass, shaking that ass. I see you, baby, shaking that ass, 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 shaking that ass.
You can't beat that with the baseball bat. You can't beat that with the bat. You can't beat that with the baseball bat. You can't beat that with the bat. You can't beat that with the baseball bat. You can't beat that with the bat. You can't beat that with the baseball bat. You can't beat that with the bat. You can't beat that with the baseball bat. You can't beat that with the bat. You can't beat that with the baseball bat. You can't beat that with the bat. You can't beat that with the baseball bat. You can't beat that with the bat. You can't beat that with the baseball bat. You can't beat that with a bat.
Oh my god, derp. I'm like, why didn't it change? Oh, I'm not averaging the frames. I'm also wondering if I should even... Nah, I'm gonna do anti-aliasing. Hold on, let me add anti-aliasing.
Baseball bat. You can't beat that with a bat. You can't beat that with a baseball bat. You can't beat that with a bat. You can't beat that with a baseball bat. You can't beat that with a bat. You can't beat that with a baseball bat. You can't beat that with a bat. You can't beat that with a baseball bat. You can't beat that with a bat. You can't beat that with a baseball bat. You can't beat that with a bat. You can't beat that with a baseball bat. You can't beat that with a bat. You can't beat that with a baseball bat. You can't beat that with a bat. You can't beat that with a bat.
Oh, yeah, still not averaging. Oh yeah, hold on.
All the ladies in the house, in the house, in the house. All the ladies in the house, in the house, in the house. All the ladies in the house, in the house, in the house. All the ladies in the house, in the house, in the house. All the ladies in the house, in the house, in the house. All the ladies in the house, in the house, in the house. All the ladies in the house, in the house, in the house, in the house, in the house.
Boom. There we go. That's, oh my god, that's almost too smooth. That's almost too smooth. Let me watch that. it oversaturates. Oh. There we go. Yeah, you know what? That's pretty damn good. I'm happy with that.
I wanna know.
Yeah, the sampling works as well. Alright, there's our daily shader for today. Just circle God rays.
A winner. I think I see a few losers.
Okay. This is May 5th daily procedural art. Now, I'm really hoping too that this sets the ground for like a whole bunch more, doing a bunch more volumetric shaders. I have a lot more ideas, and I was talking the other day about doing, like, using voxels and doing all this stuff to trace distance functions that are broken. And then I was like, derp, just integrating volumetric functions. You just don't use any distance functions, you just fucking integrate the volume. It's like so simple. That's great. Alright, that'll be it for today. I have a neural network programming stream planned for tomorrow if anyone's interested in that. Look forward to that. Shouldn't be anything too complicated. We're just going to make some examples and things and work on this JavaScript neural network library I've been meaning to do for a while. Good evening everyone though. Thank you for watching. I'll see you around. I'm always on Discord if you have any questions about any of these shaders. Have a good evening. I hope you're doing well.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
To me. I am not a sinner. I am not a sinner. For I